Good evening and welcome to this edition of Cooking at Home. Tonight we're going to work on creating the perfect birthday cake, and I have a recipe that's absolutely to die for. So you have this turkey before you and you're probably wondering where to begin. We want to start by marinating this bird. We want it to be the most tender thing ever set in front of your plate. And we want it to have a nice all over color, a really good bronze color. I think the best way to get that bronze is to go with Avon. Avon Skin So Soft. This bottle is Satin Glow for Perfect Legs tanning lotion. Let me tell you, you can't be too generous when you're putting this on. You want to just get that all over the bird. Go ahead and squeeze that out. Get that on that bird. Go ahead and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Rub that in. You really want to take some time, rub down the breast, get in between the legs, get underneath the bird. Really rub that in. Don't be afraid to get your hands on this thing. Alright, so, where's my towel? So anyway, so we have our nice marinade setting in. While our marinade's setting in, we're going to want to dress this bird up. You want this thing to look extra special when you take it out of the oven. And since this is Valentine's Day, not just any dressing will do. We want to bring out our best. I took the time to pick out a couple different varieties. Have our black ensemble. Then we also have a flirty pink, which I find particularly appealing. I think tonight, however, we will go with the black. It's a little bit classier, a little more sophisticated. So go ahead and slip this on our bird. You want to make sure you get it up to right at the hip bones. Let it rest on those hips. And get our grease out. You know, if I think back, I can actually remember the first cake I ever made. It was with my mother and I was 5 years old. It was my birthday cake. And this cake is a beautiful, beautiful chocolate cake. It was enormous. Could have fed 20 people. It came out of the oven smelling so fresh and good. Gosh, I couldn't keep my hands off it. 5 years old, I thought, I'll just start by picking around the edges. Just nibble a little bit off. Before you know it, that cake was in pieces. And let me tell you, my butt was red for a week. I got the paddling of my life over eating that birthday cake. So we'll clear off our table. You know what, really, she makes all this fancy shit. And I said, all you need in life is just 2 pieces of bread and something in between. So we're gonna make sandwiches, and we're gonna make it out of everything that tastes good. And I have everything with me today, so. For our breakfast meat, I chose a nice hearty cut of bacon. Now really, you can go with anything. You can go with sausage links or salami. I think bacon's just really nice. We're going to go ahead and lay those strips on. Make sure they don't touch. We're going to lay them on nice and thick. And if you choose, you can fashion them off with some wooden toothpicks. We have before us today just a wonderful variety of vegetables and proteins, just anything your frisky fellow could ask for. And I'm going to start by chopping up my carrots. And you know, my dog Lady, she didn't always have a very discernible taste. She would eat just about anything. And when I say anything, I mean underwear, dish rags. husband like to say, is there anything she won't eat? But you know, I have to tell you, the thing about Lady is that she was always happy to see that bowl of kibble. I can't tell you one time that she just pushed away the plate and said, "What is this garbage? I'm not eating this. Bring me a beer instead." No. No, she is always happy to see whatever I had to put in front of her.